you film the wheel?
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you guys are new here. It is St. Patty's Day today. That is why I am all dressed up in green and have these Mardi Gras beads on. May has a pair on as well and some cute little clips in her hair. She looks absolutely adorable and decked out for St. Patty's Day. Look at how cute you look. Look at your hair. Hey? And your little hair barrettes. You got your beads on. For St. Patty's Day, I have just made some dough. We're gonna let that rise. I gotta make some bread later. I would like to make a couple things with Skylar May. We're gonna make some leprechaun Rice Krispie treats as well as some cookies. And then I think later I'm even going to attempt to make, I wanna say an Irish stew, but really it's just gonna be stew. Usually on St. Patty's Day, we have a family leprechaun chocolate gold hunt at Capes Park. It's kind of our annual family tradition, but a majority of my family is actually out of town this weekend. So I just got a few gold chocolate eggs and we're gonna go hide them around my parents' house and then let Skylar May hunt for them and find them. I couldn't find gold coins for the life of me, which is really sad, but I did find some gold chocolate eggs. So she won't know the difference. I'm just gonna go put those around in the yard and she will love to walk around and pick those up and hunt for them in the fairy garden. So we are on our way to go and do that. And then once we get home, we can start on our baking goodies. And then I think I'm gonna do a couple of crafts with Skylar May today as well. So you guys can just come along for our St. Patty's festive day today and hang out with us. Big step down, big step.
One there. One there.
What's this? What's that? Look at.
Is it?
Chocolate.
What else?
What is it, hey?
What else?
Yummy yummies.
Watch where you're going.
What else? I see something else. Right there.
Oh, what is? Oh, Papa have one? Oh, how did you do this? Oh, big one. You want to leave them for the other fairies? You want to leave them or you want to take them?
Okay, you hold them, Papa.
Okay. Hi, Papa. Hold them. What else? Oh, where are we going? Knock, knock. Who is it?
Ow! Jesus, those leprechauns are pesky. You finding any more?
What's that? Go over here.
There you go. What are they? Come around this way, see if there's any more. Here you go. You're leaving some. Mom's wearing green. Chris is wearing green.
March 31st.
I'm not wearing green.
I had green glasses on earlier. Yeah, I took them off.
Yeah,
Get my sun I had a green shirt on too, but it changed.
Doesn't count. Alright guys, we are back home from our leprechaun gold egg hunt at my parents' house. And me and Skylar May are going to start making our Rice Krispie treats. Technically not. They're going to be, we're not going to be using Rice Krispies because we're going to be using the Lucky Charms minis. I've never even made Rice Krispies before. I just thought this would be a fun, cute little treat for me and Skylar to do. So we are going to attempt it, but it seems pretty straightforward. I'm not going to be using a recipe. I'm just going to be putting in a whole bunch of butter. We got some mini marshmallows and then our Lucky Charms all into the saucepan, letting them mix together. And then letting them cool, and then we can get started on our cookies. I also forgot to mention we're going to be making homemade shamrock shakes, which we've done in the past as well. And I got these really cute shamrock cups when I was at the dollar store the other day as well to put our shamrock shakes in, just for fun. Are you ready to help Mommy cook? Do you want to do it? Here, you do it. Hit it, hit it. Whoa! Whoa! Right now. Oh my gosh! Good job for dumping them all out. We're gonna put them in here. Silly girl. Have some in a bowl if you want to. If you want. You gonna help me? Put it in here. There you go. Pretty good. Milk in here. Ready? Loud, loud. Is that good? Tasty, huh?
Thanks, sweetheart.
You're welcome. Right now it's time to make our cookies. We got all our ingredients out. I had this bag of sugar cookie mix that I got from my grandma quite a while ago, so I thought I would use it up. And we got our green food coloring because we're gonna make the cookies green, and then add in some white chocolate chips to them as well. So these will be pretty sweet cookies, but that's okay, they'll still get eaten. And all we need with this sugar cookie mix is 1 egg and half a cup of butter. We have our little Lucky Charms Rice Krispie Treats. Tastes pretty good. They're still pretty soft. I don't know if they need more time in the fridge or if I just didn't do the right ratio since I kind of just threw everything in there. But it was still a fun, sweet treat to make, and I would definitely do it again. Then we have our Shamrock cookies. They did not turn out how I wanted them to at all, or how I envisioned them to. And I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I probably cooked them for a little bit too long, so they got really golden brown on the bottom. They're not burnt, just really golden brown. And I'm also gonna blame it on the fact that I didn't do homemade cookie dough. That is honestly probably a huge reason, but we're gonna give them a try and see how they are. They're still really soft and gooey in the middle, so hopefully they taste okay. Definitely a good texture, but a crunchy bottom, which I honestly don't mind, but they're definitely good sweet sugar cookies. They just didn't turn out how I envisioned them to, which is okay because that's a part of baking. I'd give them both a 7.5 out of 10. The Shamrock shakes that we had earlier, I'd give like an 8 out of 10 because those are pretty good and it was super refreshing on this nice hot spring day. Now we've just got our bread baking in the oven and I am going to start chopping up everything for my stew. I'm gonna have to cook the beef first and then put in my broth and all my veggies at the end. And then by the time the stew's done, we'll have some fresh bread to go with it and we can have some dinner. Alright, the bread is out of the oven. It's a little funky shaped, but that's okay. Our beef is just cooking in here. I got all of our veggies cut up and ready to go. I just cut up some clovers. They're, you know, they're a little, again, funky looking, but you know, she's still gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna give her her paint and have some fun with that for a little bit. It's a fun little craft that you can do. Hey? Yeah, mommy get you your paint. I should have traced some clovers before I cut them, but I kind of just went for it thinking it was going to be super easy, but well, here we are.
Wyatt, are you painting for these clovers? That's so cool. That's awesome.
Pretty. Is that green? Green.
You're doing a good job setting the lines. Awesome.
Baby Bobo.
Alrighty guys, the soup is almost done. It smells absolutely amazing. I just added the garlic, the onions, and the celery, so it should be ready within 20 minutes or so. Skylar stopped painting for a little bit, went outside, and we hung outside for a while. And now she's back inside at the table painting, but I don't know how I've completely neglected to tell you guys this yet, but the other night I discovered that Skylar May has her first loose tooth, which is so sentimental and actually so sad and breaks my heart because that means she's getting so big and growing up, and that just blows my mind. I thought we had another year or two, but she got her teeth really early on, so it makes sense that she would also lose them really early on. And the tooth that is wiggly was her first ever tooth that she popped out, which is even more sad. First tooth in, first tooth out. It is super exciting, but of course, because she is who she is, she doesn't fully understand the concept. So she was actually really upset the other night. She wanted a banana, so I gave her one. She took a bite of it and started losing her mind, like crying, touching at her mouth. And I was like, what is going on? So I looked inside her mouth and just touched all of her teeth and noticed that one of the ones on the bottom was super wiggly, and when I touched it, she like freaked out and I felt so bad. And then I called my sister in panic because I thought it was far too early for her, and I was like, what if she like hit her face on something when she was playing in her room? What if she ate or bit something that was too hard? Because everything's, you know, with her pica, there's lots of stuff going in her mouth at all times, like inanimate objects especially, and her toys. So you just never know. And my sister was like, she is right on time. Do not worry. It is her first genuinely loose tooth because that means she is getting her big girl teeth. And it is so freaking sad. But, you know, this is supposed to be a super exciting parenting moment, and I am just finding it like so hard to process. And I actually shed some tears the other night after I found it because I just couldn't believe how big she was getting, and we're already at this stage in her life of her starting to lose her baby teeth. So it's just crazy. She is not a toddler anymore. She is a full-on like little girl, a young child, a human being. Like I can't. Oh, I can't. This one. It's this one. This is your wiggly tooth, honey. You got a wiggly tooth. Thank you for letting me do that. Dinner was absolutely amazing. I am so proud of how that stew turned out. I almost want to say it was better than my last stew. Actually, I will say it was better than my last stew. I give that stew a 10 out of 10. And the bread as well was so good. I used a different yeast for the bread this time. I actually used a fast rising yeast because my dad had some that he gave to me, so I went ahead and tried it, and it turned out quite well. It really wasn't much different apart from the actual rise itself. It did rise faster and activate faster when I mixed the yeast, so I'll definitely use that again. But we are just hanging out for the rest of the night. We are going to start and begin our nighttime routine. I actually filmed a nighttime routine video, and it was the last video that was uploaded, so if you guys want to go see our full nighttime routine video, make sure you go and watch that. But thank you guys so much for watching our St. Patty's Day video. I hope everybody had a fun and safe St. Patty's Day weekend, however you decided to celebrate it or not. Skylar May had fun outside in the sun and painting her little clovers and helping me bake when she felt like it. So all in all, I'd say we'd had a pretty fun and successful day, and Easter is right around the corner now, so we are gearing up for that. Make sure you guys subscribe and click on your bell notifications so you guys don't miss when our Easter vlog uploads. So until then, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.